Welcome to the Cryptosphere. This is Cryptogenic coming at you. Today is Wednesday, the 9th of March at 7:53 a.m. here in Northern California. In this video, we're going to take a look at the bullish action on the Bitcoin chart, on the XRP chart, on the THETA chart, the TFUEL chart, and the MATIC chart and BCH chart before it's over. But before we get there, I've got a message for you today. First of all, this is Puppy Edition. Say hi to my puppy, Joy. Say hi, Joy. Joy is joining me for my video today, and she greets each and every one of you, my dog. That's my dog. That's my dog. I got a message for you today. I actually want to share a clip from my sermon from last Sunday at my church. Bear with me. I think this is an important message that applies to us in the crypto market. Take a look. God comes to Moses and says, I am the God of your fathers, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. I've heard the groans of my people in Egypt. I've seen their affliction, and I'm concerned about them, and I've come down to rescue them. Therefore, you go to Pharaoh and say, let my people go. And Moses said, nah, dog. It's too late for all that. You're about 40 years yet late, God. You got the wrong guy. I used to think I could do that. God had to reverse 40 years of discouragement, reverse 40 years of disappointment, reverse 40 years of disillusionment, reverse 40 years of pain and anguish and frustration in Moses to get him ready to activate him and say, Moses, it's true. I'm saying it's time. I know that you've been waiting for so long, but now I'm saying it's time. What will God have to reverse in you if he were to come to you today and say, it's time? Now, what's this all about? Why did I share that clip? Because when it comes to the crypto market, many of us who have been in the game for years, a lot of us, we battle discouragement, we battle disillusionment because it's been so long and so many expectations have failed. Many of us, we thought we were going to take massive profits last year, but it didn't happen. It seemed to fail. And what happens is, we get disillusioned and we begin to succumb to discouragement and despair. And when it's actually time, we tend to miss the next bull run because we spent so much time being disillusioned about the fact that the bull run was supposed to happen at this time, but it didn't happen. And what happens when we succumb to disillusionment is we stop using this interim period for what it's supposed to be used for, and that's preparation. That is, this interim period that we have during these consolidations, these pullbacks, and these consolidations, they give us opportunity to get ourselves ready for the next bull run. And what do I mean by get yourself ready for the next bull run? Well, it means a couple of things. Number one, it means to position yourself rightly so that you're in the right assets, you're invested in the right assets in order to profit maximally from the bull run. But secondly, even more important, it means to prepare your life. Because if the next bull run starts tomorrow and we suddenly make multiple thousand percentage points on all of the right assets, what are you going to do? Because wealth, for the sake of wealth, is poverty. But when you see wealth as a vehicle that can help transport you towards your destiny, now all of a sudden, wealth is more than money. Wealth is about a currency that is able to transport you towards your destiny. What is your destiny? Now, I'm able to help you on all of these levels in my Patreon group. I'd like to invite you to check out my Patreon group at patreon.com/cryptogenic. Some people say the link doesn't work in the description. You can just type it in here. It's right here above my finger. Cryptogenic, patreon.com/cryptogenic. Okay? And now I have levels that'll just, number one, I provide the Cryptogenic portfolio, and the Cryptogenic portfolio has all of the assets in my portfolio with buy up to levels as well as profit take levels for each asset. That strategy is designed to empower you to profit maximally in the next bull run. So this is a way for you to make sure you're ready. Also, we're trading in the gold and above levels. We're trading together on Prime XBT. We've got some leverage positions set right now that will increase and further maximize our profitability in the next bull run. But I want to tell you about the missional mastermind level. This level is not for everyone. That's why I'm only allowing 3 people into it. It's only for a select group of people. Now, if you've just got maybe $1,000 invested in the crypto market, this level is not for you. This level is for individuals who have solid portfolios already. First thing I'm going to do is help you maximize, make sure your portfolio is perfectly situated, make sure that you are maximally positioned for maximal profitability. But what I'm going to do for you in the missional mastermind level is help you prepare your life. The process that I'm going to take you through will radically increase your sense of clarity, your sense of confidence, your knowledge of your identity, and the unique constellation of gifts and passions that is you, that will direct you towards your destiny, so that you're not simply waiting for the crypto market to explode so that you can have more money. But I want to prepare you to look back on your life from the end of your life and say, I fought for the right stuff. I did the thing I was born to do, and I'm ready to go. I can go enjoy. And if you can't say that, you need the missional mastermind group. You need the missional mastermind process. It is guaranteed to increase your confidence. It's guaranteed to increase the knowledge of who you are, your clarity, and it's going to prepare you over a 90-day process. It will definitely prepare you to run this race and to fight the right fight so that you can look back at the end of your life and say, I did what I was born to do. All right, let's jump into this Bitcoin chart and let's see what's going on in this market. Going over here to the Bitcoin chart, we're looking at this weekly chart, and what I see is a strongly bullish engulfing candle. That looks great, right? Nice bullish engulfing candle on the weekly. There's two indicators here, and they're kind of in contrast to one another. The first is a bearish indicator. What we're seeing here is that the volume for this week's candle is smaller than the volume for last week. Now, if we look at this, let's zoom in here a little bit more. Look at last week's candle, this long wick that goes all the way up here. Now, what that means is during the week, we blasted all the way up here to 45,000, and then we collapsed all the way back down here to 38,000, right? 38,500. So we started last week at 37,600, blasted all the way up to 45,000, collapsed all the way back down to 38,000. We did that in a week. We still have 4 days and 8 hours left on this candle. We could do the same thing this week as we did last week. We can blast all the way up here to 45,000 and then collapse all the way back down here to 38,000. The encouraging thing is that we're seeing support here. Okay, we've got solid support, but I'm not yet seeing the volume to say that this move upward, this bullish move, is substantiated, that we're actually breaking out, that the breakout has actually begun. However, what is hopeful is if we take a look at the RSI on this weekly chart, we've broken above these two levels of resistance. And what that means on the weekly is that we've made now a higher low and we've made a higher high. That's strongly bullish for the days to come on the Bitcoin chart. All we need is the volume to catch up. If we get a burst of volume, we're going somewhere, folks. Now, looking at this daily chart, look at that strong bullish engulfing candle on the daily chart. Looks great. Got a nice blast in the RSI. On the daily, we're not yet making a higher high, but we've definitely got strong higher lows. And once again, the volume from today is smaller than the volume for yesterday. However, we still got 7 hours, 58 minutes, and 27 seconds left on this daily candle. So it does not yet appear what we shall be. If we can get a blast in volume that takes us up above these levels, then we could say we're moving towards a substantiated move upward. But if we can break above this trend, if we can break out of this trend and get a pump of volume, that should take us toward our target of $65,000, which is a short to midterm target. It's not my ultimate target for this year. It's just if we can get a break out of this trend. Somebody asked me about the MATIC chart. I talked about my midterm target for MATIC being $3, and then if we can break above that, $10.42. And the question was, what does midterm target mean? Honestly, timing is really hard to say. It just depends on when we can get the volume. I mean, look at the difference between the volume back here and the volume over here. The volume has decreased almost to nothing. And so when can we get the volume to break above this trend? I don't know, but I anticipate within the next 3 to 6 weeks, we should see some volume come in and we should see a breakout. And looking at this chart, if we get an actual breakout, the RSI should come back and revisit the top of this trend line here, and that should break us above these levels on the MATIC chart and take us up here to these higher levels. Taking a look at XRP, it looks much the same. We're hitting a level of resistance here in the RSI. If we can break above that and get a pump of volume above these levels, that should take us up above this line of resistance. And if we can break above this line of resistance, that should take us to $1 Taking a look at the theta chart, we're seeing the same thing. We're coming up to retest this line of resistance here in the RSI. If we can break above that, that would be strongly bullish. Same thing here in the price. We're coming up to the top of this trend. If we could break above it, that would be bullish. The problem, once again, is we're not seeing the volume that we need to substantiate a sustained breakout. We're waiting for that volume to come, and we're seeing the same thing on the TFUEL chart. But we are making higher lows. We're honoring this trend line very clearly here. We're making higher lows. Once we can break above this line, it should take us up to 32 cents. And that just depends on when we can get the volume. Look at the volume. The volume just continues to be small. Okay, so we need volume. We need volume across the crypto market. That's all we need. The RSI looks strong. The candle patterns look strong. We just need volume. However, I would say that the TFUEL chart still continues to look strong because of the TFUEL T-bill liquidity provider token and the staking reward of 50% APY, 50% APR, which translates to about 72% APY. I am still preparing a tutorial to show you how to stake that liquidity provider token. Please look out for that. It's coming soon and very soon. I believe it's the greatest opportunity in the market right now, so be on the lookout for that. Taking a look at the Theta token chart, which I already looked at, so I'm not going to talk about it again. Finally, BCH. BCH, we're hitting an area of resistance here in the RSI. If we can break above it, that would be strong. We've already made a higher low. Now we need to make a higher high in the RSI. And if we look at this volume, man, this volume is it's decreasing. The volume is going down. So we need the volume. We need the volume to turn around and start moving up. Look at that. That's a downward trajectory in terms of the volume. And this, it looks like I hate to say it, but it looks like a bear flag or a bear pennant. And so we need a pump of volume to break us above this. We need the RSI to break above this so that we can get a pump in the price to take us up above this. Otherwise, we could break down to a lower level, which I would not like to see. I'm still strongly bullish on BCH. Seems like every time I give a negative, a bearish projection for BCH, somebody accuses me of not believing in it. It's not that I don't believe in it. It's just that I'm looking at the chart, I'm reading the candle patterns, and I've got to try to be as unbiased as I possibly can about where I see this going. But we need to get some volume. All right, folks, that's all I got for you today. Thank you so much for watching. Remember, this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm simply telling you what I see in these charts, and I appreciate you watching. If you enjoyed this content, please smash that like button, leave me a comment, and subscribe to this channel if you haven't done it already. But above all, make it your aim to sleep in peace every night, wake in joy every morning, and walk in love every day. This is Cryptogenic, signing out.